Hi, this is Jeffrey Kurt Financial Group, and today is Wednesday, June 4, 2025. Some news from this morning is the ADP jobs estimate, and it was disappointing. The estimate was for 60,000 additional jobs in the private sector, and the number came in at 37,000, and that's the lowest in a couple of years. So that's a bad news item for the economy, and as a consequence, bond yields are down, which I think is interesting. So we'll see if that continues because as we've been talking about, bond yields have been going up, interest rates going up. So today, whether this is a prediction of Friday's non-farm payrolls number. It usually has some correlation, but sometimes there is some differing in terms of numbers and what the gauge of it is. So beyond that, I wanted to point out just a couple of things that the stock markets especially, but all markets seem to be doing okay. And in fact, the stock market had one of the best Mays ever and one of the best, very strong month. And so, what does that mean? And I think also within the context of bad news everywhere, stocks are doing pretty well. I mean, you've got the tariff, negotiations and uncertainty around that. You've got the deficits and what's going to happen with legislation in Washington and all that uncertainty and division. And that's not conducive to a good economy, a good market. And then all of the wars going on throughout the world, and some of the conflicts and geopolitical tensions and all that. And yet all these things you would expect the Dow to be down 600-700 points, and we've had a strong May, and so far in 3 trading days of June, a continuation. So, there may be something else going on underneath. Maybe the economy is stronger than, all the pundits are warning us about. But I think, again, the strong economy, and maybe it's, again, a global thing, too, that might be, something that we're not necessarily seeing. GDP is predicted to be, up, albeit lower levels for second quarter and third quarter, and so maybe again businesses are doing better, and the economy will be okay, and we'll get through this. I'll be back on Friday. Please let me know any questions, suggestions, comments, and please like and subscribe. Thank you again. Goodbye.